Here we go. Over 100 AFA vintage Star Wars figures have come back from the grading company. The market is quite hot for these newly graded figures. I do not know any of the grades. A difference of a grade of 80 or 85 can be over $100 on each figure. It's possible I can make quite a lot of money here, or break even, or even lose money. It's a great gamble, and I hope I win. Hoping. I personally don't collect AFA loose Star Wars. I understand the value on it for having a nice figure and a authenticated weapon with all the fake stuff now, especially creeping to other toy lines by people just looking to make a quick buck and hurt everybody else. But let's see what the grades are. Oh gosh, so I'm pretty good on the grading prices too. The first time I opened up this as a box opening, I didn't know the values. I'm pretty good at the values now. Seems we have a few rejects. Thank you. As I said, I tested all the weapons. And we have rejects. I'm wondering if it's going to be one of those like, oh, you didn't mismatch Taiwan's weapon with this weapon. 2 refused. R5-D4. Touched up with orange marker. Hoth Trooper. Cape is aftermarket reproduction. So I got nailed twice, and I knew this was going to happen, but the orange I'm curious about because those all came fresh from one seller, and they were all dead stock unused R5-D4s, and all the other ones I mailed in came out fantastic, but not that one. Let's do it. Bespin Guard. 85, so that's a promising start. It is a nice figure too. The gold is solid. So that figure is probably going to be about 125. AF85 as well, so about 125. Very nice, very positive. And now an AFA -3. Cloud Car Pilot, AFA 80 plus. I don't know, to be honest, 80 plus. That's kind of where it gets weird. I'm probably going to say about 125, 145. A lot of this stuff sells international, as you can probably guess. A lot of it goes to Australia, Germany, UK. I would say half of them sell abroad. 80 plus, Rebel Commander. I'm going to say about 110, 120. It's not the most, oh my god, popular figure to have. Zuckus, his name is Zuckus. It's not a mess up. 80 plus. Oh, come on. 80 plus. Okay, I can see that. But there are times you get, it's 85, and you're like, oh my god, how did I get an 85? Then there's times you get the 75, and you're like, how did I get a 75? So it is what it is. 85 plus. Sorry, I'm making up grades as I go. I'm just dreaming. I like the shine there, the reflection light. Look at that. It's so perfect. It gleams in the light. I'm going to guess about 125. I'm not sure about all the variants. Like this is a red logo version, Hong Kong, or no markings. How that would affect. Sometimes it does affect the prices substantially. But I don't think we've hit any of those yet. Han Bespin. This one's probably an 80. Yep. Bam. Nailed it. Still Han Solo. It is the Bespin. Probably about 100, 110. Luke Hoth, 80. So far, no 75s. And at that point, that's where I was like, I'm just happy. So this is probably about 110, 120. Oh, that was the first round. We have to go deeper now. Deeper into the mind and more now. Hoth Snowtrooper, 80 plus. Pretty happy on that. Popular figure to sell. I'd probably say about 130. You get the idea there's a range. Unless you get some of the tougher characters. Early 21s. Anything with paint apps that come off pretty easy. AF85. Split visor. So this one has no COO on it, which is no country of origin. This piece, being an 85, might be hitting like $175. I'm not sure. AFA 80, same thing, split visor. Probably about 125 then. Very happy overall. So far I haven't gone screaming, acting like Oh God, what was that guy in the was it an Unreal Tournament like German video of that kid screaming at the computer for 2 minutes? Oh, that was a great one. 21B, 80 plus, flat finish. It's one of those figures that's really tough. The only paint app is on the chest pretty much. So that's the entire area to grade. Well, the crotch too. When it has a limited area of paint app, then it gets more difficult to get a higher grade. AFA 80. Oh, the 21B, I'm probably going to say about 120, 125, whatever. So far, pretty good. 21B, 85. Flat finish. Very nice. That's about maybe about 145 for that one. He is a droid. People love their droids. People like droids more than they like people. It's just how it is. 80 plus molded boots. Very nice. The molded boots is a cool variation, but it's not incredibly difficult to find. So I'm not going to get much of a premium, I think. Maybe about 130. It all adds up. These guys have been paying attention. 80 plus. So probably around the same price range. Okay. I like to see a FET down there, so we have some earlier ones in there. Oh, gotta go down one more. Got a lot of... oh my god, there's a whole lineup of FETs. That's what the money making is. Yes, yes, yes. Boba Fett. 80 plus. Very nice. Hong Kong. 80 plus. See, the plus things is still relatively new on the price bearings. People are not like, oh my god, mine's an 80. I need an 80 plus now. So let me bump up another $50 increase. I don't know. I don't think people are doing that just yet. I would probably say on this piece about 165, 175. I mean, Fett still is popular, but he was produced for quite many years, so it's not like he's rare. Again, when I pulled these out of the bag, I haven't looked yet until I tilted. AFA 80. Oh, the dog has decided that this was not worth his time. Very happy with those grades, to be honest with you. So I said, none of this stuff was like the premium, especially the early 21s. 80 plus for Walrusman. Oh, man. Yeah, this is one of those figures you mail in. You're like, there's no wear on it. His tusks are clean and everything's fantastic. So a 21 like this, which actually gets a little more beat up in the package, I'd probably say about 150 on that. Because you can still pull it off the card, and the figure could be an 80 or less. Boba Fett again. 80. Sounds great. 80 plus. Flesh face, curved eyes. That's a horrible nickname to give somebody. Oh, God. I'm going to have to read that again. Flesh face, curved eyes. I just think that's more funny than it actually should be. And an 80 plus is still a pretty cool piece. I'd probably just put 110 on it. It's a desirable piece. People like the Imperials, but it's not a power piece. Or Fett. Oh, we got an 85. Light green chest. Hell yeah, it's one that counts too. So I don't know what the light green chest means. I don't think it's a very rare Fett version like the painted helmet. I'm probably gonna put like 250 on that. So that makes up my zonkers right there. A lot of Fets going on. I got the 85. Flesh face, curved eyes. I don't want to call him an Imperial Commander anymore. I just want to call him Flesh face, curved eyes. That's his actual name now. That's their designation in the Imperial Army. At an 85, maybe about 150, but that could be a push price. Another one, grade is 85 plus. Ooh. I'm sorry, I said the name wrong. Flesh face, curved eyes, 85 plus. I mean, 175. I don't see anyone like doing the backflips for the pluses. 90 is where you're screaming gold. Now we're down to Star Destroyer commanders or Death Squad commanders. Got an 80 plus, dark blue emblem. Very nice. I'd probably say about 145. And again, I'm not precise on these. Don't chew my head off the pricing of them. Got a straight 85 on that. Dark blue emblem. Maybe 185. You know, I'm not sure how much of these are on the market. If they're backlogged, there could be more demand. Prices could go up. As more hit the market, prices could go down. Another 85. This is beautiful. We have opened only one box, and we haven't had a 75 yet, so I'm excited. Well, we had two zonkers. Everything adds up. An 80, you know, it had to be. You know, there has to be. It's just, you know, the ratio. And again, when I went through these figures, these are the best of the best of the best. When I originally had all these, including the first batch and all these, there was twice as many that I said, these are gradable. And then after I packed them away for like a month, I came back to the pile and went through everything and said like, okay, no, no, no. And half of them went down. So these are really good best of the best. AFA 80, Stormtrooper of Love. 80 is not easy to get on a Stormtrooper. The fading, discoloration, smearing on the legs and the hands, the black paint touches. Gotta wash those hands more often than wiping on your trousers. I would probably say 130, because Trooper be Trooper. Another one, AFA 80, no COO, 130, 150. AFA 80, light blue emblem, very cool. Same thing, probably like 125. Stormtrooper, 80 plus, no COO, maybe like 150 plus. I mean, that's it. I think we've hit the capacity of this box. And that is the end of round one. Overall, the grades were very nice. No 90, but an 85 plus, and everything came out just the way I was hoping for. This is the assortment from box number one. Did really well. Mostly 80s and 80 pluses, but that's what I was shooting for on these figures. Light green chest Boba Fett got an 85, and I think there was one that was an 85 plus of the figures, but overall, fantastic. Two Zonker that failed the checkpoints of AFA, a replica Hoth Trooper skirt, and orange touch-up on the R5D4. It's a little surprising on that, but I'm hoping those are the only sheets in the boxes. That was box number one, so I'm hoping there's no more sheets in box number two here. 135 figures. Sorry for no microphone, but it is what it is. Let's roll.